Warning: the following video is extremely disturbing. You've been warned.
I said, like, are you being serious? I said, because if it's a joke, if it's a wind-up, it's not funny. It's like sick. You don't joke about this kind of thing. They were like, mate, I wish we were. And they said, they're shocking. And they told me what had gone on, and it took me like 3 or 4 days to fucking process it in my head and get my head around it, because we'd been friends with this geezer, you know, we'd been close with him and exposing these people and stuff, and I was just like completely fucking mind blown. Um, and he then phoned me up and he said to me, he said, yo, Jam, put your camera on. I need a video call you. And I said, nah, mate. I said, I'm not putting my camera on. I said, I'm watching the footy. You've got my young daughter here. I'm watching the footy. I said, after the allegations I've heard, you've got no chance of me putting my camera on. And he was like, all right. And I said, if you want to speak to me, you'll have to do it via phone call. But I ain't putting my camera on with my daughter here, bruv. Not after what I've heard about you. You must be mad. So, yeah, he had a phone conversation. He was like, who's made up these rumours? And I said, I'm not telling you. I said, and he said, well, you are going to tell me. He said, because if you don't tell me who's come out with these rumours, he said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire up a live, and he said, I'm going to tell everyone that you've made them up. And I said, you do what you feel I've got the text message as well. I said, you do what you feel you've got to do, mate. I said, it's as simple as that. I said, but I ain't no snitch. And I said, I'm not telling you who was come to me and told me this. I said, but I know they're not lying because they're really close to you. I said, but that is what it is. I said, if you feel that you want to go live, I said, you go live and tell everyone it's me. I can't give a shit, to be fair, mate. So he went live, and then I jumped in the box, and you all heard me say to him, the people that were there, I said to him, I said, look, mate, I've not mentioned this.
Sorry, one sec, Jan. People are saying, why is Demon on the screen? If you listen, you'll find out.
I turned around and I said, look, I haven't bought this to the app. You've bought it to the app. You're the one that's bought this to the app. I've not said nothing about you. You've messaged me and said you're going to fire up a live and you're going to say it's me that's out at all this. Well, that's nothing to do with me. I've not spoken to you about any of this. But going to draw back to that a little bit because I've missed a little bit out. So I said to him, I said, is it true, the rumours I've heard? And he said, what are the rumours then? I said, the rumours are that you actively go around wearing, what's the word? Can I say the word?
Baby diapers.
You wear baby diaper. You go around the house wearing baby diapers. You've got a room in your house which is done out like a kid's nursery with all kids' clothes and stuff, and you've got dolls, etc., and stuff like that in the house. I said, but you're meant to be this protector of the innocent and stuff like that on your Facebook group and that. I said, but you then coming home and you're actually doing this kind of madness. I said, is it true? And he was like, no, it's not true. He said, the people that I've exposed and outward, they've made this up. He said, they've made it up. It's been made up to make me look bad. That's what they've done, because they're pissed off because I've exposed these people. He said they've made this up to get back at me. And I was like, right, well, yeah, I get what you're saying. And bearing in mind I hadn't seen none of the videos at this point, I said that makes sense. Yeah, that they'd be pissed off about that and they'd get back at you by making something like that up. I said, yeah, I get that. And then I said to him, I sent him some messages that I'd received and said, look, I said, you see my point, bruv. I said, to me, it doesn't seem like these people are lying. I said, they've gone into far too much detail. I said, they're not trolls. They're real people because I've checked. I said, something's not adding up to me, mate. And he was like, well, look, it's really easy to fake these WhatsApp messages. And I'll give him his dues. He sent me a screenshot of him editing some video. So he had a chat log and he edited the person's phone number out. And then he put a picture, this picture here, as you see right now, my profile picture. He put that picture in the profile and then he put Big Jam Official. And he said, see how easy it is to edit. And I was like, right, yeah. I get you now. So I kind of like start to think perhaps the geezer's being trolled. Perhaps he's being trolled. And like I say, I put the allegations to him and he denied them and said to me, no, it's not true. They're making it up. There's just people that are pissed off because I've exposed them and stuff. So, and they're fake WhatsApp messages. So I put it down and I was like, you know what? Perhaps this geezer is being trolled. At this point, I don't really know what's going on. The very next day, I get shared alive. So I hop in there and I was like, what? Someone put up that picture that No Face has put up there now. And I was like, what?
And in this photo, people, just so you understand, in this photo, he is holding a baby doll.
Yeah, so I was like, and then he took it down. And I said to him, I said to him in the live, I said, can you put that up again so I can take the comments off and screenshot it? So they done that. And then I jumped in the box and I was like chatting to him and stuff. And I was like, Nah, there's too many people involved in this for it to be trolls making up fake WhatsApp messages and stuff. I said, but the geezer's told me. I've clearly put it on his toes and said to him, is it true? And I said to him, I said, look, bruv, I said, you know I've got a daughter. I said, if it's true and you're into this kind of thing and that's the kind of stuff that you're doing, you're best off to fess up, because there's a lot of people levelling these claims against you. I said, and if there's any truth to it, it will come out. I promise you, it will come out eventually. I said, so you're better off, if that's what you're doing, I said, fess up to it straight away. I said, and then you can just like fucking do one and get away. Do you know what I'm saying? But at least that's better than sitting there lying about it. Look like you're trying to hide the fact, if you get what I'm saying. But this bloke knew that I had a 2-year-old daughter anyway, and he said to me that he wasn't involved in any of this. He hadn't done any of this. It's all trolls, etc., making it up. So he did lie to me. He did lie to me. I admit that. But I believed him because he sent me the video of like editing that WhatsApp message and stuff. And I thought, well, yeah, if he sent me that video, that's how easy it is to make people look like a wrong un via a WhatsApp message. So that's when I turned around and said the other day, I'm not anybody send me a WhatsApp message. I said I ain't gonna believe it or accept it. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. Shan, don't let anybody else in the box, please. So that was left like that. And then I was in this live and they said, can I contact you? And I said, yeah, no worries. I'll message you. I'll follow you back and I'll message you my mobile number. So I messaged them my mobile number. They then WhatsApped me these videos. And I've spoken to the person, the woman that was today. I've spoken to her this afternoon before I come live, in a live. And she said, yeah, I was the woman in the videos that you've got sent. And she's okay for us to play them. So we're going to play them in a second. But these videos, I still can't fucking get my head around it, to be real. But yeah, so he told me he didn't do this and stuff. But you're gonna see in a minute anyway. But
it's not just that, it's concerning because of he's in with a lot of predator-based teams, from what I've heard. Do you know what I mean? And yet this guy is, I don't know if we're going to get into this a bit further along, but this guy is trying to recruit fucking decoys, but trying to make scenarios out of it that he can get himself off to. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Now these are the videos that we've just been sent. He's not about any teams. He's not, no. So I have been told by some very trustworthy people that there's a lot more to this than they can say. So they won't even tell me or show me the real depth of this. They said, but it's deep, it's dark, it's probably the worst stuff you've ever seen on here. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, we're seeing some fucking proper bad stuff. How can it be that bad? But that's with the authorities now, so that can't be spoken about. The videos that we've been seeing, I've been told they're happy for us to show them and play them. And they've given us permission to do that, but the other stuff can't be talked about. It can't be discussed because certain things, and they haven't even told me the full story in that, because I don't think they want anybody to know until the authorities have looked into it. But when it all does come out, it's grim, proper grim. And his page is still up, yeah.
His page is still up and everything like that. But this guy's got a room in his house that's fully kitted out like a nursery. He's got dolls and stuff like that he plays with every day, dresses them up, puts nappies on them. He's can we talk about the nappy thing or not?
No, you can't speak about that at the moment, because we haven't seen proof of that, and I'm never going to sit here, no matter how disgusting I think something is, and talk about something which I've got no proof on. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just want to make the point clear. I ain't sat here, and neither is anybody else in this box, saying that he's done anything against a minor or anything like that. We're not calling him a pedo.
He's done anything against a minor, but what he's portraying is Nazi behaviour.
Yeah, there is in no way, shape or form are we insinuating this person is a pedo at all. And he said to me, when I put it to him, he said to me, well, it's not against the law. I said, come on, mate. It might not be against the law, but are you being real? Are you sitting there saying, well, it's not against the law? Do you get what I'm saying, Big Jam? But when you see the videos, you're going to be like, well, you're trying to justify your behaviour by saying, well, it's not against the law, I haven't broken no laws. But when you see the videos, you're going to understand why I was so
And
pissed
you
off
do
about
need
it.
to bear in mind that he didn't know that Jam had these videos at the time of him saying, "Nah, it's not true. It's not true." Do you know what I mean? Even though Jam had already seen, well, not seen it, but later on had them videos, and he still denied it.
Yeah, I'll just let this person in. I don't know if she wants me
So,
to.
hi,
Can I?
I know you can use all my evidence as you need. What I'm going to say to you is that in the videos, he does state that he wears nappies, size 8 Huggies.
Yeah, kids nappies. That's what I was saying. That's why I didn't know if I was allowed to say
Yes,
it.
so you
Like, he
can
actually
clearly see in
wears.
the evidence I've provided that he does state that he wears them. And then he will tell you also that when he is feeling vulnerable, he wears them. So we can for 100% known fact that he wears them because I've made sure, I've watched the video, I've made sure.
Either, is it, Brittany? Is it? He actually wears kids ones.
What is it?
Keep tapping that screen for us, please. Keep
kids
tapping the
ones.
screen and running up that live, please, for us.
Oh, I couldn't hear you over Big Jam there.
It's size 8. It's the kids nappies, isn't it?
Yes, so what I says to him, oh, you still pretty, keep still, Jesus. Oh, sorry, I was going up the stairs away from little ears. No, so he was saying to me that pretty much he still fits into size 8 Huggy nappies, so he can still, he doesn't need to buy any other type.
Right, what's his name on there again?
Yeah, I'm gonna let Luke in a minute because he knows far more than everyone else. But I don't want any. I want him to have like his say, like on his own. If you get what I'm saying, so he's uninterrupted. But do you want to play the videos, Jamie?
Yeah.
Right, can everyone mute? Just listen to the videos because it's quite important that you do listen to this and make your own judgments up. How do I mute?
Not for long.
Oh my God.
What are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
It makes me sick even thinking about it. You know, the people out there doing it sexually.
Yeah.
You know, but because I didn't see that as pedophilia. To be honest, I didn't see it directly as pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. You know, you're literally.
Like people are doing this as a coping mechanism, but you're doing it to be a predator.
Yeah, you're sexually arousing yourself over children's stuff. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, for me, I basically, it's hard for me to.
Do you go and play in the child's room kind of thing and play with the toys?
Yeah, but it's hard for me to. What I'm trying to basically put it down to is I need coaching kind of thing.
What do you like? What do you like? Like, I'm trying to think. I can't even get it out. Like baby kind of thing.
Yeah, like well, how would you?
Who are you closing the door on?
Like maybe somebody to give you the
Open that
childhood
door and
that
let
you were
Hardy in.
never
Brody,
offered.
you're grounded. Go out and play.
Yeah, okay.
Go out and play. You're not coming in.
Yes.
Go out and play. Play with everybody.
And have you ever told anybody else, or did your ex-missus know?
Lisa knew about Jaden and stuff, but she didn't,
Okay.
she didn't know about like that level of stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's.
You don't want to scare people.
What?
Is it-
Yeah, I didn't.
yeah.
It was. It's more
Close to the toilet one.
you know. I also
No,
like. I don't use them, but I still wear like baby stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Like, would you drink from like a bottle and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I still wear like I still fit like Pampers, the side 8.
Oh, the like not is that like the adult nappies as people would call them?
No, the children nappies, baby ones.
Jesus fucking Christ! I was gonna say I fucking wish I would fit into a size fucking 8 woman's clothes.
And I still fit the size 8 baby nappy.
Yeah. So I'm guessing she never knew that then.
I don't use them. Do you know what I mean? I don't like.
It would just be if you're having a bad day, I guess you would sort of.
But I need, it's like if I was, my mental health was falling and stuff, I would be more clingy to it.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, revert back to it to make you feel comfortable.
But I kind of
Well,
want it when I'm not needing it. You know what I mean? Because I want to see what that feels like.
yeah.
You know?
But I think I sort of get you. I think I sort of get you, like where it's obviously like the introversions.
There you go. Don't play the other one yet. So you've got a can the moderators just put a trigger warning in the chat for us, please? Just post the trigger warnings in the chat. You've got a gist of what is kind of going on here. Hold on, let me make where's Ames? Sorry, I'm just putting someone as a moderator. Yeah, can we put trigger warnings in the chat for people, please? Just to give everyone a heads up. You're getting the gist of the way this is going, people. Jamie's going to play another video, but because the moderators
I've
haven't
never
put
seen
it in.
it.
Don't play, yeah. I will just say trigger warning. If you do suffer from any past trauma, you probably want to leave the live and then come back once this video's been played. Do you want to play it then, Jamie?
Yeah, I'll get it right this time.
You had one job, bruv.
We have that much for a kid.
Look at these.
Oh, the wee Winnie the Pooh nap. Oh, they're very cute though.
You can't get these anymore.
No, oh fuck.
These are huggies. You can't buy these anymore.
Oh, okay. My God, you've well stocked up.
Yeah, they're all close. Shoes, they're all shoes.
That's just stuff
Fuck.
he doesn't need.
Motherfucker has more shoes than I do.
Yeah, there's everything.
So
No bedrooms completed. So I was going to put the clouded ceiling in this room.
yes.
So I was going to put the clouded ceiling in this room, but I can't be asked now what
I was gonna say like fuck that.
It's literally too much work for this to do it. So I kind of just like.
So does he just sort of stay in the house, or do you bring him out with you?
No, I don't bring him out.
No, you don't bring him out then.
No, I don't bring him out of the house.
So do you see him as your dependent, like your like son,
Yeah.
or do you see him as a former yourself?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because like I'm not, like I would say more probably as my child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I say more.
And is that maybe because too you've had you've had being able to have children taken away from you?
Well, I can't have children.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is that like, do you think you like sort of attached to him more because you'll never have children?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never been able to like get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you've never been able to explain it.
Yeah, I've never been able to get down to the bottom of why, it's there, but he's literally like see when I'm having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
It really works really well with me.
Yeah. Do you come out of it because you think you need to look after your child?
Yeah, distraction, but it doesn't stop them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just sort of even get you out of it
It's
quicker.
also it's a mechanism when I come out of it. It gives me a bit of a surprise that I'm still, in the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's so much stuff down that road. But it worked, it connected and it got me off the drinking the drugs. It got me off everything.
How long have you had it? Or it is a boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a boy. I've seen it. Yeah, bro.
I've had him now, but I had him since 18, so I'm 29 now.
Oh, so he's been with you most of your like adult life now.
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, so it's not. Like I followed that girl on TikTok too that has one. I think her son died. I think you call her son Jamie.
Right.
And she has a wee room for her son and everything and all.
Yeah.
and she would still buy stuff that she thinks he would like now.
Is that the one with the type of bedroom?
Yes, like she goes and she buys and like stuff now still. Like if she sees stuff in the shop. Just stopping the record.
There you go. So somebody while we're live just messaged me and said, "You know this isn't true. You know this stuff is about him isn't true." Not being funny. You've just sat here and watched the videos.
There's a lot more that could be said. Best believe there's a lot more.
I'm gonna let Luke in it. Luke, when he says this, get in the box. Stop waffling on WhatsApp and get in the box if you want to say it. Come in the box and say it. You've just seen it for yourself. This geezer's, not being funny. He's a predator hunter, and you've just seen what you've just seen.
Yeah, the worrying thing about it is the fact that, like, he obviously is a predator hunter, and what sort of evidence does he get given from these victims? Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that.
Like, is it a front?
I have been told stuff, and like I said, we haven't, like Jam said, it can't really be said because of it hasn't been proven. But the stuff that has been said is proven. Do you know what I mean? You can't clearly hear it from his own fucking voice. He shows you the room and that. I'm not being funny. A man of that age does not have a toy baby and dress it up and fucking wear adult, like, the fucker's wearing nappies.
I mean, there's two ways to think about it.
That's a fucking
trauma.
He's not wearing nappies for medical reasons either, so it's not like he has incontinence, he has anything wrong with his bowels.
That's why I did ask whether they were the kids' nappies.
No, so this is, no, these are size 8 Huggies nappies, so children's nappies, so maybe like, say like a child at 5 or 6 that is still wet in the bed. That's what these nappies are designed for. So they're not for babies, like newborn babies, but they are for like children that are not fully potty trained at night.
Yeah.
But my theory is too, because a lot of people couldn't understand why a pedo hunter would be, or a pedo hunter, sorry, would be running a page, but him doing that means he's able to access CP child, and if he was looking stuff up like that, he would have a reason. He could just say, I'm a hunter. This is what I do.
This is what I was saying as well about the victims.
Yes.
Like, what sort of evidence has the victims presented to him as a hunter? That is he taking that for his own gratification?
So, you can probably hear my toddler going, "What's the crack, mate?"
To me, it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
So the thing is with him, he's very, very smart. So I was the one that started the whole MZ thing, and he didn't want to talk to me over text messages. He thought that I was the victim of the MZ thing and wanted me to speak over the phone on video call. Everything had to be video call. He didn't want it over text. So to me, that sort of said that was this his gratification? Did he do this of a legal way to get his fix?
Yeah, that's what I was saying, because he also
yes.
Can I mention the decoy thing or not?
No, that's why I haven't mentioned it yet.
Okay, because if people knew about that, they would understand a bit more.
And that's what I wanted to say, but obviously, that can't be said yet.
Well, Luke was here. He knows what you can and can't speak about, so I was going to let the ghost in, but I don't know if he's still here.
I jumped down and just wanted to give you my theory from speaking to him.
I mean, with that in the public eye, it sort of ties bits in, if you know what I mean.
Well, I just don't know how you can be around any kind of like hunting awareness group when you're doing that kind of thing yourself. You've seen the room yourself.
Yeah, and I explain the first video. I don't know if anybody fully got the gist of it. So the first video was saying that pretty much that he wanted me to come down and dominate him, to tell him to get into nappies, and wanted me to make him regress.
See, with
So
you
he
saying
wanted to-
that,
It's a fetish then, like I said.
yeah,
Yes, yeah, and you will see that I mention it, that I say to him, there is another video I say to him, you know, age regression is not sexual, and you know, the most of the stuff that people talk about age regression and being in nappies is a fetish. There is
thing is,
the
with
video of me
that,
saying
it
that.
with that, it sort of puts it into the he's getting his fix kind of thing. So it's not just like, oh, I've got a bit of trauma.
Fix Tech, do you know him?
Yeah.
Oh.
I think they're the ones who are part of it as well, aren't they? There you go. How you doing, Finstech?
So yes, what he wasn't looking for a relationship. He was looking somebody to come down to fully put him in nappies and feed him a bottle and play with him like you would your children.
So that sort of puts it into the sexual thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
I've just popped in for 2 seconds. So I had popped into his box on Tuesday night because after the whole MZ situation, I was there. We had been in a group chat, and I was made aware that he was doing video calls within that group chat to ladies that were in that group chat, and then they were being shown the doll, the room, and all this stuff. I didn't join any of the video calls because I think he maybe had the sense of who I was, and I wouldn't have been as easy as some people. So when I found out, we ended the group chat and then waited a few days, and when he went live then on Tuesday night, I didn't want to actually say anything about what he had done, but I went in and actually asked him, and I said, you run a page that does what it does, but are you using that page as a guise? And he said no. He tried to say he didn't know who I was or anything about the group chat, and I asked him, did he then use that page to groom people?
I think she thinks she's speaking and then mutes herself, sneeze, but unmutes herself. Sorry,
But that's what makes
I don't want to lose her name quickly, sorry. JD Cakes. Apparently her sister's been over with this guy.
Thing is, you need evidence for that sort of thing.
You
'Cause
know
people
this-
are going to
is
jump
this-
on the bandwagon, aren't they?
Get out the box, you bloody cloak chaser.
I don't know the fuck. I don't think that is who you think it is. Would you get
No,
up?
but that's what makes
JD
it so
Cakes?
weird
Alright.
is the fact that he's involved in a hunting group. I mean, it's weird on its own anyway, but I know people have weird fetishes and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
the fact that he's involved in a group that goes for pedlos and yet he's got all this crap in his house.
No, but
So
no,
what do you mean to say is
Jay,
he's
can you
using
get
it
up?
for his own satisfaction
Yeah,
and his
what-
own gain?
What I said
Can we
was,
just, sorry, let me just quickly just talk 1 sec, please.
Yeah.
We've actually got somebody in the chat whose sister's been with him, so she knows everything. Right, so-
We right, trigger warning. We do have one of the victims coming in now to the live. Just seen her name pop up. So
Jay, if you
Hold
wanna-
on. Hold on 1 second. Someone's just WhatsApped me, said, have you evidence, please? Show it, because I ain't seen none.
What?
Are they not watching it live?
Have you not been watching the live, what we've just played, the videos?
See, this is what I didn't want. I didn't want people to sort of like jump on his side thinking it's a witch hunt. I mean, this is a serious thing. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
There's no reason to have a witch
I said
hunt.
to him in his live, look, I understand people have things that they do, and what you do in your own house, to me, is your business, and each to their own. I don't agree with it. You know, it's disgusting, but what got me was he was using the guys and that group chat to actually invite people in our group chat into video calls and introduce them to his doll and his room and all this stuff as if it was just a normal everyday thing. And these people are all victims of crime.
I'm gonna jump down here, but just the people that keep missing it, I'm gonna upload one of the videos on my account. So we'll just keep putting it up that the video evidence is on my account, just for the people that keep WhatsApp and jam.
Honestly. Madness. Like if you've been in it, and I think this person's been in it from the start. Like if you've seen them videos and you're still messaging me on WhatsApp saying, "Where's the proof? Where's the proof?" Then just block me on WhatsApp,
you not
please,
just
because
get
I
up?
don't want you contacting me.
Jody, can you not just jump in the box quickly?
Who?
I'm going to jump down now too, guys, but
You,
thank you
Jade?
very much for everything you've
Yeah,
done
can
and
you
spreading
request
more
one?
awareness.
She might not want to. I sent her a request. Do you know what I mean? I don't really. It's mad that them kind. Wow. Just sin what they've seen.
Hello, guys. Obviously, I've just come past your page and I see obviously everything that you've been saying. Oh, am I on? No.
You're on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
basically, my sister went over there last year, and I was concerned because obviously she never met him before. She was contacted through TikTok with him. I'm saying my sister is a douchebag. She is a douchebag.
What was he contacted about?
But he was contacting her and he paid for her passport, her flight and everything to go over there. When she was over there, me and my mum tried to contact her. He switched her phone off and blocked all of us on every social media. We couldn't get hold of her for days. We managed to get hold of her. She managed to come back. She went back over there again, and them two are fully not in contact no more. I don't know what's happened, but obviously I've messaged my mum now and obviously spreading awareness of this live now. And my mum's going to obviously contact her to find out what the hell's going on and see if I can get any more information for you guys. Because the room, she did mention the room as well. She's seen that for herself.
I mean, if you've got some evidence like flight.
I can get some evidence. Obviously, I've got you as a friend. So if you add me back, I can get as much evidence as I can to obviously prove what I'm saying is right. But no, obviously my sister is on TikTok and she has been over there 3 times. I know that for a fact. And I was disgusted over it, that she'd even been over that.
Is she all right now, though? Like, did she, like...
Now I understand why she's gone over there. And he paid her a lot of money as well. I didn't get that bit either.
Is she all right? Is she all right, though, herself now?
To be fair, she's mentally unstable as it is. But, yeah, she's okay. She's just...
Would you say she was vulnerable?
Pardon?
Would you say that she was a vulnerable person within herself?
100% vulnerable. 100% vulnerable. It's quite concerning. My sister's like 5 years younger than me. I'm 33. You know, she's still young. She's still vulnerable. And yeah, I think that he did take a bit of an advantage of her, to be fair.
And how did he contact her? Through TikTok?
Through TikTok, yeah. Through these group chats on, I don't even know if it's on WhatsApp or Snapchat, but he started having like proper conversations with her, and because she falls for anything, she went over there, which I thought was a concern. You don't even know the guy, and you've flown over to Ireland, for God's sake.
I mean, the most concerning thing about this is the fact that this bloke, fair enough, if he's got some sort of weird fetishes or whatever he's got, but the fact is he's got like a stronghold within the hunting community. So I mean, he could be getting evidence from people saying that we need to see the evidence, kind of thing, saving it for himself. So if there's anybody who has sent him evidence of grooming or whatever else, pictures and stuff.
Over there in February, October, and November time. It was around Christmas time she went as well. So yeah, it was about November.
What's that?
And he did state to her that that they weren't going to be in contact no more after this, because apparently he did have a girlfriend. Not too sure how much of that's true, but I know she has seen that room because she did say that his house was very weird.
Jam, are you seeing what this Brittany's saying right now? That he's contacting her for fuel money to talk to him face to face about this.
What, he'd come over here?
No, I mean he's texting this Brittany right now saying that he's going to pay her fuel money to talk to her face to face about what's going on right now in his life. Is what I've got from these comments.
No, she's here now, sorry.
So I am the Brittany that got the videos, but I have messages between us that he said to me that he could give me money for fuel to come down that Saturday night to talk about this face to face and do this face to face.
Yeah, this is what I explained earlier on. So I
yes, so you have You have my WhatsApp
I've
messages to
seen
him
the-
then? Okay.
Yeah, I have seen the WhatsApp messages. I did get sent them. I didn't send them to him, but I questioned him on them WhatsApp messages, and that is at the point where he turned around and sent me a video and said, "I'll prove to you how easy it is to make up WhatsApp messages." And he had this WhatsApp message, and he put my profile picture in there, my phone number in there, and edited out the other person's number and said, "See, that could be anyone." And that's why when I went on a live and said, "Well, he has shown me this, so I'm not gonna like trust fully." The WhatsApp messages, because I've seen how he's...
Okay, do you want me to maybe do a video, like a recording of me opening my WhatsApp, showing you all the messages from him, the call logs, and then clicking on his contact to show you that it's him?
I even went back. No, I'm not saying I don't believe you. What I'm saying is, I went back to him and I said, "Mate, it's got your phone number in there. That is your actual real personal phone number." And he said, "Yeah, well, I'll show you again how easy it is to put someone else's phone number." And and I see the video, and I see the numbers coming off as he deleted them, and then he put my mobile number in, and he said, "See how easy that was." So that's all I'm saying. That's the only reason. And I thought, oh bloody hell! I didn't want to say nothing about that situation and those messages that I see, because I thought if it comes out they have been edited, do you know what I mean? That comes back on me for saying it, and it's been edited.
No, that's 100%. It's just, no, then as long as you know that the messages are there and you can see it's the same story, he's offering people money.
Yeah, it is. And to be fair, and I will clarify this, and it hasn't come from you, it's come from somebody else. And the WhatsApp messages, what these other people told me, was exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's the same story to the same victims every time.
I'm going to see if I can get hold of my sister and get her in this live. I'm going to see if I can get her into the live, and then I'll jump back in.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if to have a bit what she's seen for herself.
Fuck me, I've just found a fucking a photo of him when he went missing years ago. Fuck me, with no tattoos.
No, that's not him. That's not him.
Is it not?
His brother.
No, that's his brother.
I will be back
live
with her.
I just found out that I know who his brother is. The brother's into the car scene.
Yeah, but his brother's nothing to do with it, so we don't really want to be showing him. Jamie, can you just play that video, the second video, again, just so somebody who's WhatsApp and me can see it, because I don't know if she's saying hasn't seen it. So can you just play that one more time for me, please, bro?
Can we clarify what is his actual name?
Oh, they did tell me. Hold on.
Is it Norman Foster?
I don't. No. They did tell me his real name. Someone just WhatsApp me his real name, because they did tell me earlier on, but I forgot what they said. And WhatsApp me straight away.
For a kid. Oh, the wee Winnie the Pooh nap. Oh, they're very cute though.
You can't get these anymore.
No. Oh fuck.
These are huggies. You can't buy these anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh my God, you've well stocked up.
Yeah, I love those. Shoes, I love shoes.
Motherfucker has more shoes than I do.
Yeah, there's everything.
So
bedrooms included. So I was broke out the clothes in this room.
yes.
So I was going to take the clothes into this room, but I can't be asked now.
I was going to say, like, fuck that.
It's too much. It's literally too much work for this to do it. So I kind of just like.
So does he just sort of stay in the house, or do you bring him out with you?
No, I don't bring him out.
No, you don't bring him out then?
No, I don't bring him out of the house.
So do you see him as your dependent, like your son?
Yeah.
Or do you see him as a former yourself?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because I would see him more probably as a child.
Yeah.
Jam, can you check WhatsApp, please?
And is that maybe because too you've had this you've had being able to have children taken away from you?
Well, I can't have children.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is that like, do you think you like sort of attached to him more because you'll never have children?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never been able to like get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you've never been able to explain it?
Yeah, I've never been able to get down to the bottom of why, it's there, but he's literally like see when I'm having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
It works. it really works really well with me.
Yeah, do you come out of it because you think you need to look after your child?
Yeah, it's distraction, but it doesn't stop them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just sort of even get you out of them
It's
quicker.
also it's a mechanism when I come out of it. It gives me a bit of a brightness that I'm still, you know, in the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's so much stuff down that road there. But it worked, you know what I mean? It connected them and got me off the drinking the drugs. It got me off everything.
How long have you had it? Or it is a boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a boy. I've seen it. Yeah,
Yeah. I've had him now, but I had him since age 18, so I'm 29 now.
Oh, so he's been with you most of your like adult life now.
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, so it's not. Like I follow that girl on TikTok too that has one. I think her son died. I think you call her son Jamie.
Right.
And she has a wee room for her son and everything and all.
Yeah.
And she would still buy stuff that she thinks he would like now.
Is that the woman that has the bedroom?
Yes, like she goes and she buys him like stuff now still. Like if she sees stuff in the shop. I'm just stopping the record.
No, sorry, I went to the toilet. Did I hear Tam?
Yeah, she said check WhatsApp.
Oh, I already have.
There's loads of people in the chat saying check WhatsApp.
Bloody wars, man. Got to put my phone.
I think people ain't getting it in the comments. They were like, is it a reborn doll or whatever else? The fact is that it's what he's about. I mean, he is a hunter for peddlers, but yet he's got this secret like room. It's a weird one, isn't it? It's so weird.
Wow.
It's a bit weird.
It's crazy.
I mean, surely you know that if you're like hunting down peddlers, but yet you're wearing size 8 nappies in your house with a whole room, surely you're going to know that this is the sort of thing that people are going to think that you're a bit of a one of them, innit?
Can't just these messages. Fucking hell, mate. Can't people just leave me alone? Hold on a sec.
Alicia has told you to. Can someone get in and ask Jam to check his WhatsApp? Yeah, it's just a bit weird because obviously, if you're in a peddler hunting group, obviously you're going to get sent evidence here, there, and everywhere because you're sort of a trustworthy name. But yet, would you send evidence to someone when you knew they had one of these weird rooms? Do you know what I mean? So if anybody's sent him evidence or whatever, then I suggest you call the police straight away.
Sorry, just replying to these million fucking WhatsApp messages.
It's Richard Mallet you want to be replying to.
Richard Mallet.
So yes, so that doll there is a virtual reborn doll. So I know maybe most women, if they did child development, this is the doll that you brought home that cried, that needed change, that needed like comforted. So that is a virtual reborn doll that they would use in like child development.
Yeah, and I understand people having these for traumas and stuff, and I understand that, but the fact like people do have these for whatever, but the fact that he is what he is just a red flag.
Where's Alicia? Oh, there she is. She was a moderator, but she got permanently banned.
Get her up here. I bet she's got something to say.
I have. I just moderated her. Yeah, jump in the box if you want, Alicia.
Of course she'll get in the box.
Oh yeah, she's all. What do you think, No Face, about this anyway? Like, what would you think about it? It's just weird, isn't it?
I think it's more than weird.
Well, yeah, It's very worrying. I mean, if everybody knew the decoy stuff and all of that, then it's just a deep rabbit hole that can't really be disclosed.
Yeah, if you're involved in that sort of thing.
Jam, who disconnected me?
I don't know.
No one's got
Ma'am,
powers.
if that's you, Dusty Tam, this is a serious live, so sort yourself out, you weirdo. Anyway, with
I don't
this...
think Tam's not moderator in it.
Well, I don't know, it was a moderator anyway.
That's probably No Face.
Oh, bun no face.
Who is that?
I'll take his
Someone's
pants away.
someone's kicking Alicia.
Where is she?
I don't know.
She's there.
I reckon it was Shan. She's very suspicious with
Jam,
her.
it tells you at the top who it was. Say who it was.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell me at the top who's removed you.
It does.
He knows. He's not telling.
I'll tell you
What
who
she
it
did
was.
to me in Miss Reds as well. Anyway, this is a serious live. So, see, with this, when I was first watching it, I was thinking, because obviously a lot of women have reborn dolls and things, and people have it for comfort, but this isn't just a case of reborn dolls for comfort and, you know, the things that come with reborn dolls. This is a man asking for used nappies. This is a man wearing nappies. This is a man who has an obsession with babies, and he shouldn't be someone who's supposed to be protecting our children.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I was saying. I mean, the stuff that he could get sent using, because a lot of victims or whatever would trust in someone with a following he's got as a peddler hunter and send him explicit stuff for evidence, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
100%. And you don't know if he's using that to sort of get off on it because of the way that he's conducting himself in these videos and the things he's messaging. I saw yesterday he's been messaging people who have reached out for help from him, saying, "Can you come to my house so you can be my mummy?" and things
Yeah,
like that. And that's not acceptable. So first of all, he should stop. Like, everyone should be aware of this, because no one should be going to him with anything to do with their children.
Well, I mean, this is what I was on about as well. Is like with this live, there's 286 people in here now. People need to realise that if they have actually sent this guy some evidence or stings or some proof of what's been happening to, say, their children or anybody's child, you need to call the police straight away, because you don't know whether he saved them to his phone, he's using them, or
That's
whatever.
the thing. And it's very obsessive, isn't it? You know, it's
the fact that he's asking people to put nappies on him.
Yeah.
So it's not just. I mean, it's not just.
It's 100% a fetish.
Yeah.
It's an obsession. I feel like it's an obsession, especially with infants.
Well,
That's how it come across to me.
He's talking about nappies as if they're collectible items. Do you know what I mean? He's like, oh, you can't even buy these anymore. And fair enough if he's got some sort of fetish with that. But the fact that he's a pedlo hunter, he's asking people to put nappies on him, which is 100% a fetish, a weird.
And asking for the used nappies as well.
Yeah, that's just that is like proper weird. That is
It's not just someone who's got a reborn and set up a little setup because he's unable to have children, which I believe he said yesterday. It's a whole lot more than that, and it's very I can't think of the word I want to use.
Seedy.
Yeah, very seedy, very suspicious, and I think, has it been put on other set? Because obviously I know a lot of the hunting community is on Facebook, isn't it? Are people aware on there?
Yeah, well, I said to him the other day when he phoned me up, I said, I'm not being funny. If it was Zavi, if it was No Face, if it was Jamie, Zach, anybody else that come to me and said, look, mate, I'm going to be upfront with you, and sent me this as what they do, I'd have binned them off straight away. So, do you know what I'm saying? And they're like the closest people I know on here, and I'd have binned them off straight away, because that ain't my bag. I'm not into that fucking. I don't want to be around that or know anything about that kind of shit. Do you know what I mean? And I asked him outright if it's true. I said, is it true? Come on, mate. I said, you know I've got a 2-year-old daughter. Is it true? And he said, no, it's not true. They've made it up. It's all been made up because I've exposed these people. So he was using the fact that he's got this hunting group saying, that's why they're doing it, because I've got this hunting group. Well,
he denied it all completely. He denied the reborn, the nappies, everything.
Yeah, I said to him, is it true? He said, is what true? I said that you wear the nappies, that you've got this baby room and you've got a baby with all baby clothes and that in it. I said, you know, I've got a 2-year-old daughter myself. I said, just be honest and upfront because it's all going to come out eventually anyway. Is it true? And he said, no, it's not. He said, these people have made it up. They've made it up because I exposed these people. That's one of the people I've exposed. That's who's done this. And we've just seen the video. So he lied about that. Well, I put it to him and asked him.
Right, let's think of it in a different way, right? Say he's got some sort of trauma, childhood trauma or whatever. He's using this child as a person who can't have children. Yeah, fair enough. People do this thing, but with all the other stuff that's involved in this, with being a pedo hunter, with asking people to put nappies on him, it seems like a massive front to me. A big red flag, because if someone found images, say, on his laptop or whatever else, he could say, well, yeah, I'm a hunter and this is evidence kind of thing. This is what it seems like.
I spoke to someone earlier on, Zach, and they said exactly the same thing as that. They said that's a perfect excuse. Exactly what they said.
Yeah, and Maggie, you're right. He is grooming people who have been victims or their children have been victims to go to his house. So I think everyone needs to be aware of this, especially in that community.
Definitely. But if you go onto his page, there's literally there's only, from what I can remember, there's only the Emsy thing from the stink. The rest of his stuff on that page has just been shared from big hunter platforms which have got 500,000 followers. That's just reshared live straight onto his page. That's all it is.
Yeah, so maybe he just wants people to come to him for his own sort of actual gratification.
I don't know. It's just a fucking mess if you ask me. But
Hi, so I just thought I would pop back in. So I am the girl that did the first Emsy sting. So that was nothing to do with him. That was organised. The peaceful protest was organised from me, and I had went myself. So that was never anything to do with him. I said to him, because I lived locally, that I wanted to go and do a peaceful protest. He literally just put it out on his page and shared it to try to get more views. But
so has he
that was all me.
Has he actually done any? Has he ever caught anyone or done any things?
Nope, not a single thing. So
hang on a minute. He's involved in this peddler hunting group, but yet he's never done a sting.
No.
So what does he do then?
He just reshares other people's other
stuff. Hunting. So he's not like the head of the hunting team or whatever else.
No, he just sort of reshares other people's stuff. Well, that whole protest.
How the hell would a peddler hunting group allow a person to reshare their stuff and be involved in it without actually knowing who he is?
Because he can talk the talk.
Yeah, and they probably don't. They probably don't realise that, Zach. You've got this predator hunter group that's on Facebook. I've checked today. They've got over 500,000 followers, and he's only got like 7K followers on his. And he used to get tons and tons and tons of messages. So I hate to imagine how many messages that 500K page has got. They probably don't even know who he is. Don't even realise that he's sharing them.
Right. So basically, he isn't a peddler hunting person. He's probably a peddler within the following list.
Yep. He's just a chronic resharer.
He's just a person who's following this peddler hunting group around.
So what he is doing is he is friends with multiple groups on Facebook. So say you have one over England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. What he is doing is he is sharing just pretty much all their stuff.
Well, this puts a totally different spin on it, because he's following all of these pedo hunting groups, but yet he's not actually involved in any of them. So surely this is like a red flag saying, hang on a minute.
It's a cover
Yeah,
up,
isn't it? He's not actually hunting. Shit don't make sense.
You were
Shit-
his
shit-
friend for him to confide in you.
Kodiak, Kodiak, can I just
These
say?
seriously don't make sense
Hold
to
on.
me. The Jay Slater scenario makes more sense than this.
Yeah, can I just say to Kodiak, you haven't WhatsApped me. I only give certain people my personal number. You've got a number that I don't actually use anymore. Well,
Okay,
I
so a lot
use
of people think that I was his friend and I was in his team. I was never in his team. I never did the hunting. I was just a girl with a big mouth that just didn't leave things alone. So I then went to get somebody put out. I was
But he's not hunting though. Why are people saying that he's hunting? He's just following hunters.
yes, and
It seems that he's doing something for his own gratification, to be honest. That's the way it's coming across.
somebody had just asked there, was I his friend to confide in? So
Do you
no,
know
I
what?
wasn't his
Hold
friend.
on, yeah. Does anyone know who this Mark 4181 is? Yeah.
So he's been in. I have a feeling that this is one of Demon's friend. He's been on all the lives
plainly
questioning
either
me.
Demon or Demon's friend, because I've been
Yeah.
watching them from the beginning. First they kept asking
Yes.
about proof. Then they said the
He's been
video
in
weren't proof. And now they're
couple of
saying
lives.
he is a pedo hunter. And this is either him or one of his good friends.
Yes, so
Can
this
somebody-
is about the third live. He's been in, like, going at me.
Can somebody just
So it's
block
always
at
about I was his friend.
DT underscore HP, please, docs and kids. Can somebody block at DT underscore HP straight away? Get them out of here.
Big John?
Wrong un. Get out the live.
But yeah, that account there is either Demon. Why don't you quickly get up?
Whoa, Big John.
Yes.
Big John, look at my account. My previous account was Kinks NI. I sent you WhatsApp not that long ago. Now I've sent it to Kez as well.
What does the
Please
number end in? Because I don't think I ever gave you my real
Big
WhatsApp.
Jam, your phone line
We
must
did
be buzzing
speak.
the amount of people saying they've WhatsApp.
I sent you that not that
Has
long
everybody
ago.
got Big Jam?
Like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, what number? What does the number end in? I'll tell you if that's my WhatsApp number, because my WhatsApp number ends in 567. That's my personal real number. I don't think I ever gave it to you.
Big Jam just gives a number around everywhere, doesn't he?
The one you had.
Yeah, one I had, because I think you WhatsApped me on my old number.
Shit, let even fucking the money comes on.
8567.
Yeah.
I've sent you it.
I might have
Richard Mallett's looking
Hold
for you.
on, let me just check.
I've sent you 4 pictures.
It's fucking weird, bruv. It's fucking weird, mate.
Is that
Never-
right? Do you know
never-
something? I could actually send you these two.
Yes, my G. I've never heard out like it, honestly.
Mad, isn't it?
You've seen the videos, haven't you, Zavi?
Yeah, seen him. Jam sent him.
What do you think of that room?
If I'm honest, bro, I don't care about people's feelings in it. I think my man's a beast, bro, and
Yeah.
I think to be able to do that, yeah, I get exactly what Alicia was saying about the reborn dolls, and it can be therapy for some people. But putting nappies on your face, walking around and shit like that, that's like an
Nappy
obsession.
on yourself, bro, is fucking.
He calls himself Demon, and just by, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna judge him just off what he looks like. You know what I mean? He just doesn't look right. You know what I mean? He looks not well. But I don't think this is an illness. I think this is a fetish. I think this is like
It's a fetish, 100%.
I think it's like a
That's
fucking.
what I think. It's an obsession with babies by the looks of it, more than
Yeah.
anything with infants.
And how he was bragging like, oh, you can't get these fucking nappies. You can't get these nappies anymore.
Yeah.
As if like it's a collectible item for him.
Yeah,
Do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah. It's fucking.
Like, do you know, someone said to me earlier that it's almost like a trophy, if you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a trophy room.
It's got to be like that, because did you not listen to what he said? He's had the doll since he was 18.
Has he delete his account?
He
Yes,
might have.
Kodiak. King.
Because a lot of people are
Can you
saying
give me
they
a call
find
for
it.
2 seconds?
Yeah, I want to come off live. I'll call you.
Before I jump off here, so what people need to realise is that to be a social worker or say to be a children's counsellor, you have to have no history of mental health or abuse. You know, you have to be a solid, emotionally stable person, you know, to pursue a career like that. Whereas I think if you want to be a hunter, you also need to,
Yeah.
you know,
Well, the
be
ghost
solid.
knows a lot more about this.
Can I just ask if hunters, are they DBS checked?
Nah,
They have to be.
nah.
No, anybody can be a hunter.
Yeah, see, that's crazy to me.
Yeah, I do owe Sausage an apology for that because he messaged me and he put that forward and said people, and I said, well, people are doing a good thing, but yeah, I after this, I totally fucking agree they should. Totally agree.
You think
100%.
it's hunter? You don't have to be anything. I mean, all of us lot could go and start being a hunting group. Do you know what I mean? It's not like a DBS check or even legal at some point. Anybody could be here. So it could be massive cover up.
I just don't feel like that's. What does that mean? Fact free. What does ACRO check?
Hiya.
Get fact free.
So I
Acro
just
is
wanna-
like an advanced DBS check, if I'm right. I'm sure that's what it is.
I just wanted to jump in and just tell you my experience with him. I know Big Jam knows it. I don't think any of the rest of you do. So I came across Damon the time of the MZ campaign. And he asked me, could he add me to his WhatsApp? He needed to talk to me off the app because he found it easier to talk on WhatsApp because he was dyslexic. So I didn't think anything of it, and I accepted him. And then after MZ was removed from his home, we decided to keep the heat of TikTok. We would open a WhatsApp
watch
group
Love
and
Island.
just vent about.
Bun Love Island. Oh shit, my microphone's on. Sorry, I do apologise. I didn't realise. Sorry.
I was wondering what it was.
Oh god, sorry. I thought I was muted.
So we set up this WhatsApp group and said, like, we'll talk in there and vent in there to keep the heat off TikTok and the family that was involved. So once that happened, he then took it upon himself to set up a private video call with myself and another girl that I don't know if she's in the live, so I'm not going to say her name. So he set up a private video call between us two and himself. He then proceeded to show Jaden, as he called him, and I stopped him and I said, "Oh, is that?" I thought it was for decoying, and he went, "Oh no," as if he was proud of the fact what he was going to tell us next. So he said he made it out to me that Jaden was very much a therapy doll in a nurturing reason because of what he didn't get as a child. And at that time, at that stage, I still didn't think. I was being open-minded because I do understand that people do use reborn dolls for therapy. So he then took the video call up the stairs and proceeded to show the bedroom, the nappies, the shoe collection, went on to say about the collector's item, nappies, etc., high chair, pram. It was actually scary. It scared me. And I decided to end the call, and I then arranged a call straight away with Pete. I didn't sit on it. I didn't wait on it. I ordered him straight away to Pete, and I have to say through it all, he has been really supportive, because obviously this was a big thing. It actually scared me. I've lost sleep over it. He very much fed into my story of what I went through as in abuse and trauma, and I think that he thought that he could get somewhere with me, but luckily I've had a lot of therapy and I'm in a good place to know what's right and what's wrong and what's good behaviour and what isn't.
The fact freaks is here. Fact freaks is here. Sorry to interrupt you. Jamie? Can you play that second video again? Because Fact Freaks is here now. I just want Fact Freak to see it because sorry to interrupt everyone, but this is what Fact Freak does. He's on this app, and as everyone knows, he exposes all the wrong. And so just show Fact Freaks that video, please, Jamie, the second one.
I'm going to jump out, guys. Thank you.
All right. Much love, Miss Owen.
Unmute, Jamie. Unmute.
Okay. Oh my God, you're well stocked up.
Yeah, I got those. Shoes, I got shoes.
Motherfucker has more shoes than I do.
Yeah, there's everything.
So
bedrooms included. So I was going to put the cloud in this room.
yes.
So I was going to put the cloud in this room, but I can't be asked now.
I was going to say, like, fuck that.
It's literally too much work for this to do it. So I kind of just like.
So does he just sort of stay in the house, or do you bring him out with you?
No, I don't bring him out.
No, you don't bring him out then.
No, I don't bring him out of the house.
So do you see him as your dependent, like your son?
Yeah.
Or do you see him as a former yourself?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because I would see him more probably as my child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
And is that maybe because too you've had you've had being able to have children taken away from you?
Well, I can't have children.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is that like, do you think you like sort of attached to him more because you'll never have children?
I don't know. I have never been able to like get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you've never been able to explain it?
Yeah, I've never been able to get down to the bottom of why, it's there, but he's literally like see when I'm having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
It really works really well with me.
Yeah, do you come out of it because you think you need to look after your child?
Yeah, distraction, but it doesn't stop them, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just sort of even gets you out of them quicker.
It's a mechanism when I come out of it. It gives me a bit of a surroundings that I'm still, in the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's so much stuff down that road. But it worked, it connected and got me off the drinking the drugs. It got me off everything.
How long have you had it? Or it is a boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a boy. I've seen it. Yeah,
I've had him now. Well, I had him since age 18, so I'm 29 now.
Oh, so he's been with you most of your adult life now.
Yeah.
That's not too bad then. So it's not.
Second.
I follow that girl on TikTok too that has one. I think her son died. I think you call her son Jamie.
Right.
And she has a wee room for her son and everything and all.
Yeah.
And she would still buy stuff that she thinks he would like now.
Is that the woman that has the bedroom?
Yes, like she goes and she buys him like stuff now still. Like if she sees stuff in the shop. Just stop the record.
There you go. Yo, Facts, are you good, bruv?
Yeah, can I just say, like, a weird question. Obviously, I've just come into this blind. He's not talking about this stuff in an sexual nature, is he?
Yes. No, there's some things on there, Fact Freak, like he's people that have reached out to him for help in regards to like hunting predators and things. He's messaged them asking them to come to his house and be their mummy. He's asked for you.
Is there evidence of that? Because that's the first I've heard of the whole mummy thing. Yeah. And I was the one who it was approached to, and I was the one who reported it initially I was the one
That's what
that Pete
everyone
came
was saying
to.
yesterday.
Okay, is there proof? Because it's the first time I've heard that ever mentioned.
Oh, I just had a phone call, and I think Jam said it to me yesterday.
Apparently, pictures were in black and white.
I heard someone say.
Okay, I'm not being a dickhead when I'm saying this, but we can't say that unless we've got proof.
I agree with Sarah. on that one.
Because I've seen the proof of everything to do with the fetishes and everything else. That is genuine. But we can't be. He's not a pedalo. He has a very sick fetish that he acts out on. But we need to be very careful throwing accusations around if we haven't got backup.
Yeah, trying like whispering about and saying, I think I've heard this person say that and that person say
exactly what. And this is what I said earlier on, Fact Freak. I said I've heard these rumours. I'm not talking on them because we haven't been sent the proof. We've been sent the proof. We've been sent the proof of the video from his own mouth about the baby room and stuff like that. After I went to him, Fact Freak, and said to him, is this true? I've got a 2-year-old daughter. We're meant to be friends. Is this true? And he said, no, it's not true. He then fired up alive and said, if you don't tell me who's told you, I'm going to fire up alive and make out and tell everybody that this come from you.
And he went in on you, didn't he, Big Jam, big time?
He did, but I think I think for me, I jumped in that
You
box
handled
and
that so calmly.
And I think I handled it right, and I got a lot of messages saying, mad respect to you, Big Jam, for how you handled that situation. I didn't rant at him. I didn't. I spoke to him. He bought this to the app because he was shook that it was all coming out. So he bought this to the app.
He's approached me since that live several times, and I'm refusing to comment on it. When Pete did his live yesterday, he was going in on Pete and everybody else. That's when I said, hang on a minute, it's me that took this to the ghosts, asked their advice on what to do with it. And obviously I was told straight away it must be reported because there are safeguarding issues regarding the victims, because there are 3 that I am aware of. There are 3 female victims for 3 parts of the different parts of the UK, and they couldn't have possibly collaborated to get the same story. Absolutely not. And he's done similar things to each and every one of them.
So what you're trying to say here is the fact that there's 3 different women, who are coming out with the same things. And obviously we've seen this room of whatever it is.
Yes.
So we're saying we're not throwing accusations around, but yet you've just said that there's 3 different women coming out with this.
Because they have gone to the police with these statements.
And they have. That is true.
I've got crime references numbers. Please don't question what I'm doing. I've got crime reference numbers to back up what I'm saying.
No, I'm not questioning. You said that we can't throw around accusations or whatnot, but I mean, if someone's got some childhood traumas and they have these dolls or whatever else, then yes, fair enough.
Yes, what he does with the doll is completely up to him. That is his trauma doll for a reason. But when you impose it on adults,
have a say a minute.
I
when you
understand.
impose it on adult
really
females, that's wrong.
Hold on one second. Right, can we just hear from Hazel, because Hazel's been patiently sitting there waiting.
I've sat here quiet. I'm going to take you back a few minutes. You were talking about social workers get DBS checks and mental health checks and all that. But my mum has been a social worker my entire life, and she gave me up when I was 3. So it just goes to show you how well these DBS checks and background checks are done. She gave up me and my brother, yet she's a social worker.
Yeah, and he has only got a short DBS. He does not have an enhanced DBS. Yeah, and he has only got a short DBS. He does not have an enhanced DBS.
Mr. Shit's actually
You're echoing.
Yes, because he's got somebody else there watching it. Mr. Shitsock has actually been...
The whole system is...
Sorry, Mr. Who is
such
he?
a letdown.
He is actually one of the victims. Please go gentle on him because he is a genuine victim.
Right, so Sarah, you wanted solid proof of him wanting people to come down to mummy him.
Yes.
So
and I'm not doubting it, but I can't.
No. I am the girl in the video, so I can get in contact with you and send you the full videos. He offered me fuel money to come down and help him, as he called it, age regress, because he has never had somebody help him in the way that he wanted me to put him into nappies, feed him a bobo.
Did he offer you payment or anything for this?
Yes, so he said to me that he would give me money, fuel money to be exact.
Have you reported this, sweetheart?
Yes, I have. Yes. Yes.
okay.
I've reported all this. So I was
I
the girl in the video. So I'm able to say to you that for definite, he was wanting people to come down and mummy him.
I will confirm quickly, Sarah, that she has. I don't know if it was Brittany that sent me the messages, but I have seen that chat log and I have seen their messages. When I told him, I haven't sent it to him, these messages, but when I put it to him, I've seen these WhatsApp messages. He then sent me a video and said, well, look how easy it is to edit and manipulate a WhatsApp message. And he done a video, and I've got the video on here, so I can pull it up. It's no problem at all.
Yeah.
He done a video of this person's message, of someone's message, and the video clearly showed he was deleting the numbers out of this message, and then he put my profile picture that you see here right now. He put that into the message, and he put my mobile number, and then he sent it to me and said, "See how easy it is to manipulate a message."
It's a dangerous man.
Why would these people?
What I can do
I'm going to get it. Bear with me. I'm just going to mute. I'm going to go and get that.
Yeah.
just
So what
people
I
don't
says
think I'm
I could do is. Oh yes, I can screen record. I can go on to our chat. I can go on to show you. So I'll click on his contact, show you that it's him. I'll show you that it rings. Then I can go through and show you every message, the time, show you that we video called. And then I can, show you the times.
It's not quite as easy to edit something when it's videoed rather than just screenshot.
Yeah, so that's why I made sure too. But
yeah.
I do. So the thing is, I do have him. So if Jam can even pick them up and just say this is
No, don't,
speculation
because it might be used as evidence. So be careful with what you're showing. That's all.
Don't share evidence. Don't share evidence.
No, just
Mr.
because
I know there's involved in this, so I'm going to drop.
Yeah,
him
Mr.
in
Shit
anyway,
Talk is.
but that's all I want to say.
Well, listen, my video evidence has been all out here, so I don't really mind. I was just in it to get video evidence for other people.
Well done.
The way he approached me was the same way he approached two of the other girls.
In a vulnerable WhatsApp
by asking. I wasn't in the vulnerable WhatsApp group. I got bad feelings about him and took a step back, and then he was on a live and I was pretending to be his friend, and I sort of had said to him that I'd said to him, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you and the missus broke up," and we got talking, and he said to me, "Look, I'm looking for something else." And I was like to him, "Oh, explain." And he says, "Can we do a face-to-face?" Listen, I would rather Big Jam put up the screenshots. She's going to all see them. I really am not bothered about. My thing wasn't to go and get him prosecuted. It was to get matching evidence, or as much as I could, for the other girls.
Yeah.
I've got a question for Fat Freaks, if you don't mind me asking, Fat, because I know you know a lot more about the law. What do you think? What sort of criminal offences do you think this would fall under?
I would say it's coercive control.
Yeah, and I would also say that sadly coercive control is very hard to get convictions on. But the thing is, though, is it he claimed to be a hunter?
Yes, he's got Safeguarding the Innocent on Facebook.
Yeah, but I've never seen him sting anybody, do anything like that. Is he?
He doesn't.
Neither have I, to be perfectly honest with you.
So I wouldn't label him in with hunters. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't buy him as a hunter. I don't think he is a hunter.
He's not. He claims as if he does catch people, but if anybody looks through his previous, it's through other catchers.
Yes, he shares other people's stings.
Yeah.
So Jamie, just play that video I've just sent to you, just as proof. I've had to fucking edit it a little bit because it shows my real personal number, and everyone will be.
Oh, what a shame! You could have all called you.
No, yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. But it's got my real name on it. But I doxed my own real name anyway, so I'm not bothered about that. Everyone knows my real name. Jamie, just play that video just to show. No, it doesn't show my number. I don't even really care if it does, to be fair. But just show the video, just to show that he sent me that video of how you can edit like someone's number. Just so
That's
people know.
dangerous because he could have framed a lot of innocent people with shit like that.
Yeah, well, this is it, and I just want to be transparent with people, just so they know that I did receive this message that he was showing me, saying this is how you dox people's messages and stuff like that. So Jamie's got that if he's ever going to play it.
At least it's another reason why I've jumped up is because it was me that made the initial report contact.
It shows your number, Jane.
Huh?
It does show
your
your
number.
Does it?
Can I just say that 90%?
No,
Please
no,
don't be
that's
doxing
not
any
my-
of his details, though. That's
don't-
all. I mean,
let me have a
somebody
look.
just said real name confirmed. Please don't be doxing his real name or anything.
90% of TikTok has Big Jam's number. I'm just stating.
It's the only way he's got friends.
Do you know what though? But it's for a good thing. It's for a good reason. It is for a good reason.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I've never heard anything like it. I really haven't. I must have been mad if I was a kid.
Hi, Danny. You're right, love.
The only other thing I've ever seen about like this sort of thing is I watched a documentary once about a grown man that wore like nappies and his wife used to feed him. But
Yeah, there is a kink, if you can call
Yeah,
it that.
but this
That
is-
is
Yeah,
this is beyond.
Jamie, that's not my number. That's a number a fake number that he's put in there to like show me thing. My real number, I've already deleted out. That's why you can
Right,
only
Mr.
see the top
Shittalk, who's
half,
just
because
joined, has actually
I did have it.
stayed at Demon's house.
Here you go. Watch this. Look. So that, by the way, people, is not my real number.
I could give you everything regarding him right now.
Listen, I'd just like to get this across, right? The nappy situation is absolute. It's not even 1% of what this monster is capable and what he's up to. He's a very dangerous fucking man. I'm not going to mention anything that's going to cause any danger to the case against him, but there's a lot of things I can fucking talk about. I was there for 2 months. He's a coercive, manipulating, fucking really controlling narcissist. And he's really good at what he does. And if anybody here has got any kind of contact with him or is planning to communicate with him in any way at all, then make sure and don't listen to his fucking voice. Do it through
Can I
text.
ask you a question?
Do it through text only. Don't let him.
Make sure everything is black
Listen,
and white.
Another thing, it's not a good idea to keep showing the videos with him fucking explaining himself. Because Big Jam, when you were in that live yesterday talking to Mel, there was people in the chat saying stuff like, my son's 16-year-old, he's been diagnosed with such and such, and he's got to wear nappies for the rest of his life. Does that make him a wrong'un? He's done this for damage limitation. He knows these videos are getting shown. So why fucking show them? He knows he knows he's getting support for the videos.
Mr. Shittalk, Northern Ireland knows this wrong one is a fucking wrong one, and do you know what? He will be fucking found.
Why did you live there for 2 months?
I was willing to keep quiet about everything until the trial, but the trial might take 8 months. My issue is he's still got that house that he's luring people into. He's still got access to this platform, and he's still luring people and
That's fine.
victims.
But guess what? I have sent that address to quite a lot. I have sent it to Big Jam. I've sent it to, in fact,
just
it's
sent it.
past the.
Well, I'm going to say, Mr. Shittalk, I know you're upset, and I know this is like a triggering thing for you because what you're going through, because you're dealing with a real victim of his. I've spoken to you. I know that. I understand that, right? But what I'm saying is, I completely understand. There's grown adults that have to wear these things in the real world because of their disabilities, because of things they got going in their life. He doesn't wear them for that situation. It's a completely different situation. He's wearing them for gratification. That's what I personally believe. That's a completely different situation. That's a completely different situation.
Big Jam, honestly, it's a lot darker than you could ever imagine, man.
Yeah, it is.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, and I said this. I said this when I come on live. I know you and Ghost and the others know a lot more, but I can't speak on that or talk about that.
No, you're raising awareness on what you know.
Yeah, of what I know, because I'm not going to sit here and talk. It doesn't matter what I believe and what I know what you're talking about is true. Don't get it twisted. I believe you 100%, and I know what you're saying is true. But I'm not going to come on a TikTok live and talk about that because I haven't seen proof. I haven't got proof, and it's not fair for me to do that. People say, "Where's the proof?" And I say, "Well, it's just what Sarah on TikTok told me." Do you know what I mean?
Big Jam,
do that.
thanks. I'm thanking you for letting me come on here and just have my say, because it's important. It's what I find important right now. The only thing I want to achieve is him getting removed for that house and off the fucking app.
But people must not take actions into their own hands. If you know where he lives, do not go near his address. Do not turn this man into a victim. This is a big case.
Can I ask a question? Mr. Shittalk, you said you lived in his house for 2 months. I mean, what did you think of the room?
I never ever. I've seen it once, and to me it was like something out of a horror film. I did never want to see it again.
Did you not say anything? Like, I mean, you lived there with him for 2 months. Did you not actually say?
You see, the thing is, right, he's a very professional fucking manipulator. And what he does is, he took a lot of fake seizures the time when I arrived, and he got a lot of sympathy for me. He gathered up a lot of fucking fake sympathy. He made himself out to be a victim. Everybody attacks me because I've stung 74 predators and all this fucking shit. Everybody comes at me. Didn't believe anything anybody says. So he blindsided me completely with sympathy and fucking pity for him.
He's believable as well. Very believable.
Basically, you fell for the fits, the seizure thing, and that's what that room was all about, to help him with them seizures and all that sort of thing.
Aye, I didn't believe anything he says about past traumas or anything. I think he's a 100% liar, man. He's just built a really elaborate base.
What were you doing living there for 2 months?
That's got nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, don't ask those sort of questions. It might be a personal situation.
I will just confirm that I've spoken to Mr. Shitcock. Mr. Shitcock UK. That's that name. You're gonna have to change that bloody name, bruv. That's gonna get people in trouble, that isn't it? But I've spoken to Mr. S. You're gonna be known as Mr. S from now on. So I've spoken to for fuck's sake, I'm gonna cancel myself.
Jam, man.
I've spoken to Mr. S off the app, and I've seen the video where he's in his kitchen with him. So he's 100,000,000% telling the truth, but I can't show it, and I'm not going to show it.
If you say he is
telling the truth, he's telling the truth. I'll give you my word on that.
Sorry, Captain, I didn't mean to go in on you, but obviously it may be a private situation why he was staying there.
I understand.
Well, if Jam does have a duty of care to tell his followers, because Jam did introduce a lot of his followers into Demon, so that's another reason why I think awareness does need to be held.
Yeah,
on him. Because
I'll be real with you, Zavi. That's the only reason I've ever. I wasn't even going to speak. Even today, I sat there and I thought I've got, because I was going to do it at 5 p.m. because I left off work at 3, and I'm like, do you know what? I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I thought, I sat there and I spoke to someone. And I spoke to them, and I was like, do you know what? I've done awarenesses with him and stuff like that, and I thought a lot of my followers might have gone and followed him. A lot of them, like me, might have a young child and stuff. What kind of person am I if I now hide away from this and don't say nothing and don't speak on this when I'm the person that's been live and probably they've gone and followed him because of that? I said, I've got a duty to my followers to turn around
Totally agree.
Tell them about this, even though, and I'll be real with you, I didn't really want to do this. I was hoping it wasn't true, as he knows, because I said to him on his live, I hope this isn't true.
Big Jam, you still have a life regardless. So just let whatever it is to go ahead and do whatever.
But I also, the one thing I will say, I don't agree with people talking about things on this situation sitting there with the gifts on either. I didn't say nothing earlier on, but if you're going to talk about this kind of situation and things, I think you should turn your gifts and everything off as well.
Well said.
But that's just my
I do think you have got a valid point there. Some people would take advantage of it, and you're not trying to do that. You're trying to get this over and done with. In my eyes, I spoke to you last night about it, and it shook you up. But like you say, you've got a young daughter, you've got a young family, so you're doing the right thing by bringing awareness. And these lives, what's more important with these lives is that people that will have stumbled across him in the past might have thought they were just a one-off, and might have thought maybe it wasn't happening.
I've got a funny feeling that once this comes out, there's going to be a lot more people coming forward. I think we've opened a can of worms, if I'm honest.
That's usually what happens when you do these closures in these lives.
Big Jam.
Yes.
Have you looked through? Now you know who I am. Have you looked through the messages I sent you?
Yeah, but I can't post them because that's doxing someone's address.
I know you can't post them, but you know who I am. Yeah.
I know your kinks, yes, of course I do. You've got the same profile picture.
No, okay. Sorry.
But you've got. I didn't recognise who you were because you got a different profile picture on WhatsApp.
No, I was the same. No, my WhatsApp's always been the same.
Oh God.
I also just add as well. This is. I'm not looking for pity, but I know a lot of people have a lot of bad shit to say about the ghosts and everything right now. But this man was a personal friend of mine. I've lost a friend of 7 years. I didn't want to believe this was true. I've known him a long time. I've been in and out of the hunting community for a long time. I used to be a decoy. I've known of this man for a long time, and I really, really did not want this to be true. But my gut instinct is saying 90% this is 100% true. He was a personal friend. I'm not heartbroken. I'm just glad I know the truth now.
Sarah, did you say that you were a decoy?
I used to be, yes.
Yeah. Did you become a decoy before you were knew him, or
Yes.
was that?
Yes, no, I met him in the hunting community.
Oh, that's all right then. Yeah, it was just a question I needed to ask.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm an open book. I've got nothing to hide. Anybody that knows me in this
No,
life.
I'm not saying that you're hiding anything. I'm just saying that.
Yes.
I guarantee that the fake Facebook page that he's behind, he can't keep it up for much longer because
I'm a moderator on it, so I can go and delete it at any point.
it's going to be part of the damnation of him in the end. But the fact that he's still got it up shows how desperate he is to get whatever gratification he gets through that page. He is desperate. If one mere day he can get another victim off that page. Because
Thank you, Danny. I appreciate you.
People reach out to him, they say, I want to be a decoy. Things like that. So he's keeping that page up because he wants to get mere gratification out of it.
Go on, Cody. Right, so
Lee, you know I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything against you. I never will.
no, but you did stick up. You did stick up for somebody and go against
Right,
me, didn't you? So
okay,
that's why we fell out.
Right, okay. So can you please at least me and you go to Insta and have this out?
Oh my God, it's getting
Really, no, this is not the time or the place for this, really, right now.
There shouldn't be any bitching. There shouldn't be any he said this or she
No,
said
this
that.
is not the time or
It's a
the
lot of
place
shit
for
now.
thrashing out personal shit.
No, that's why. No, that's not the time or place for fresh now. That's why she's in. That's why I've let her in the box. I know who she is. Do you know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
not holding personal grudges or anything.
And
What
now
I'm saying is
Jan's gonna be thrashing
yeah,
it out
you
in
just Kinks, just message me on Instagram or WhatsApp. You've got my number, so don't worry. Just message me on
Alright, my love.
there. What I'm saying is on the situation with the Facebook group,
Yes.
I'm gonna be like everybody's being transparent. I'm gonna be fully transparent as well. I was there from day one when he set that Facebook group.
Are you an admin on there as well?
This is what I'm gonna say. So I'm not gonna sit here and like say I wasn't, because I was. I was an admin on there, same as what Pete was, the same as what Scottish Boy was. Because
I am
I'll be real.
still.
Yeah, I'm in a WhatsApp group with him, Tony, Pete, Scottish Boy, and Demon. Yeah, so we work close. We work together, trying to get rid of these wrong ones like Welsh Viking and people like that. Yeah? So we were doing that, and he made me, Scottish Boy, and Pete admins onto that group. I muted the group. I muted that group because they were getting so many messages. I never read any messages. And when this all came out, I spoke to Scottish Boy, give him a phone call the other day, and I said, look, bro, I said, did you ever read any of the messages? I said, because I can't go back through the chat now and find out what's going on. Did you read the messages? I said, because I just muted and didn't even bother responding or reading anything on there. And he said, yeah, I did. And some of them messages I read, he said, now you've told me this, he said, were like proper weird. And I was like, really? Did you screenshot anything? And he was like, no, I didn't. He said, because I didn't think that much into it at the time. He said, but now you've told me this, I'll see if I'm admin in there and I'll go back and screenshot it. And I sent him.
Jam, listen, this is important, right? See, as soon as anybody reaches out to him on that page, you're not going to see any more because he tells them come straight to WhatsApp.
Yes, he does.
He takes them straight off that page.
This is what I'm saying. So Scottish Boy went to go back in to get screenshots of what had been said to these people on there, and he said, no, I've been removed as admin as well. So as soon as this all come out, everybody was removed as an admin off that page. So you couldn't see any messages, you couldn't screenshot nothing, you couldn't do anything with it.
I've still got full access.
Purely because he gets serious gratification for it, and he's willing to risk having that up for even one mere day, 2 mere days. He should be, if he had any sense, he would take it in himself, but it's too valuable to him.
Shit, Tuck, you know before when you said about you lived with him for 2 months, yeah? Have you got an active case with him? Because you said before about there's a lot more that people don't know. Is there a reason why you've not shared that?
Aye, there is, because it's part of a police investigation.
Yeah, there's an ongoing investigation that is currently open. They're building evidence against this man as we speak. So
Yeah, that's why I asked. That's why I asked Mr. Shit.
yeah, that's why we're being a bit sketchy with details, because obviously we can't put those details out there.
Yeah.
So I can confirm too that I was never admin, but I was a mod on his. So I was the girl that did the MZ sting. So I was the girl that recorded that. The one, if you've seen me walking from the school to show how close he lived to a primary and secondary school. And so I have messages from him asking me, can we take it to WhatsApp? And he just, there's nothing ever on there. He never did want the information on there. He always wanted it on WhatsApp and to be on the telephone or a video call.
Who's we? And and everybody's saying that he wasn't involved in the sting, but yet now all of a sudden he's part of a sting. This is what I'm not getting, because obviously
Okay,
you
so
find the truth.
wait, no, okay, it's not a sting. Okay, so it wasn't a sting. So MZ had already been outed. So it was a protest. So I had said to him that because I lived locally, I was going to go protest. I was going to go
Who's MZ?
outside.
Sorry for interrupting, but who's
Do you
MZ?
mean- have you ever seen the guy that sings? Have you ever? Oh God, you'll have to look him up, but your ears will bleed. It's a guy that thought he could sing and rap,
Okay.
Is that not?
and like
Big Jam, I just got to jump down 2 seconds. I've just got a message off someone. I'll be back in a minute. All right, darling.
Yeah, no worries. Is there anybody in the chat that's just joined and is sat there thinking, what the fuck is going on? What are you lot waffling about? Is there
Yeah,
anybody
do
in
a
the chat?
quick recap, I would.
Yeah, can we do a poll or something like that? Or just comment in here and just say that you don't know what's going on. Me.
Right, I'm going to jump down, Big Jam, if you need anything.
So,
just
No, it's
I
much,
have
much
put
love.
the video.
Alright,
I've
love
put one of the videos on my profile, so you don't have to keep showing it. So I've uploaded one of the videos of him
Yeah, but
talking
the
about
trouble
the
is-
size
trouble
8.
is they won't be able to just comment your account in the chat, because the trouble is the gifts
Oh.
are off. The gifts are off, so they won't be able to click on your profile from here and follow you. So
It's
we'll
about
give you a
being official. He's got a
Yeah,
room
we're
full
going
of
to give you a
nappies.
recap. So this geezer, the videos are now about to be played, is a predator hunter and stuff like that. Jamie, can you play the first video? Do both of them for the people that have only just joined. So play the first video. Wait until what I'm going to say is wait until the second video, because you'll get a full understanding of what's going on when you see the second video. So this geezer's a hunter, in inverted commas.
I'll do the first one first, yeah?
Yeah, do the first one first, just so Fact Free can see it as well.
Yeah.
It makes me sick even thinking about it. You know, the people out there doing it sexually.
Yeah.
You know, but because I didn't see that as pedophilia. To be honest, I see it directly as pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. You know, you're literally.
Like people are doing this as a coping mechanism, but you're doing it to be a predator.
Yeah, you're sexually arousing yourself over children's stuff. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, for me, it's.
I know I'm going to talk over it there, but he has just blatantly just said what he feels. It's weird.
Go and play in the child's room kind of thing and play with the toys.
Yeah, but it's hard for me to. What I'm trying to basically put it down to is I need coaching kind of thing.
Oh, what do you like? I'm trying to think. I can't even get it out. Like baby kind of thing.
Yeah, like well, how would you?
Who are you closing the door on? Like maybe somebody to give you the childhood that you were never offered.
You're grounded. Go out and play.
Okay.
Go out and play. You're not coming in.
Yes.
Go out and play. Play with everybody.
And have you ever told anybody else, or did your ex-missus know?
Lisa knew about Jade and stuff, but she didn't,
Okay.
she didn't know about like that level of stuff. But,
Yeah.
like, you know, it's.
You don't want to scare people.
What?
It's
Yeah,
like you get- yeah.
It was. It's not that. It's more
Go to the toilet.
you know. I also
Go.
like. I don't use them, but I still wear like baby stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Like, would you drink from like a bottle and stuff too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at the smile.
I still wear like I can still fit like Pampers, the size 8.
Oh, the like nap. Is that like the adult nappies, as people would call them?
No, the children nappies, baby ones.
Jesus fucking Christ! I was gonna say, I fucking wish I would fit in this size fucking 8 women's clothes.
And I still fit the size 8 baby nappy.
Yeah. So, I'm guessing she never knew that then?
I don't use them, do you know what I mean? I don't like...
It would just be if you're having a bad day, I guess you would sort of...
Yeah, but I need... It's like, if I was... My mental health was falling and stuff, I would be more clingy to it.
Yeah, you would, revert back to it to make you feel comfortable.
But I kind of...
What?
I kind of want it when I'm not eating it, you know what I mean? Because I want to see what that feels like.
Yeah. But I think I sort of get you. I said I think I sort of get you, like where it's obviously like the age regressions.
There you go, people. So that's the first video, yeah? So bear in mind, I didn't go to him. He phoned me and accused me of releasing all this information and putting these rumours out. And I said to him, it's not me. You've got the wrong person. He said, well, unless you tell me who has made these rumours up, I'm going to go live any minute and I'm going to tell everybody that you've made these rumours up. Yeah, so I hadn't seen these videos. And I said to him, look, mate, I said, I've known you for a long time. We've worked together. We've done stuff together to try and out these people. I said, just be real with me. I've got a 2-year-old daughter. Is this true? And he said, what you asking me is true. And I said, do you have like a baby room? Are you wearing nappies and stuff like that? I said, because I don't want to be around that. I don't want to be involved in that situation. And I've got a fucking young daughter. And he asked me to put my camera on for a video call. I said, look, after the rumours I've heard, I'm not comfortable putting my camera on, and you've got no chance of me doing that. I said, if you want to speak to me, you can do it via phone call, but I'm sat here watching the football with my daughter. I said, and my daughter's here, and I ain't putting my fucking camera on. It's as simple as that. So we had a phone call, and he said to me, you've got 10 minutes. If you don't go live, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go live myself, and I'm going to tell people you've done this, you've made this up, and you've said this. And I said, it's not me. It's somebody very close to us who's part of our group who's done this, and I know they're not lying. They're not going to make this up. And I put it on his toes, and I said to him, is it true? And he swore to me, and he said, no, it's not true. It's been made up by somebody that I've exposed and I've outed to get back at me. And then I got sent these videos, so I knew he lied to me. Play the second one if you want, Jamie.
Before you do, can I just, for a sec?
Of course you can, thanks.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go because it's way past my bedtime. But if you want my help, if you want me to do a video or something like that, obviously I will do. Absolutely fucking no problem at all. Jam, if you get in touch with us,
Fact Freak, I can also get in touch with you and send you the videos too. I'm going to do ones where I'm not shouting at my child to tell him to go out and be nice in the street. So I'll get in touch with you and I can forward them on.
Yeah, well, send me what I can use. Don't send me something that I can't use because I don't want to put a video.
I will send you everything that they have obviously put up.
Okay.
I'll message you tomorrow and I'll send it over to you tomorrow, Fact Freak.
Yeah, give me a little nudge, Jamie. You know, my memory's like...
Yes, well, I'll fix the audio from me shouting.
Everyone, make sure you follow Fact Freak and check out his videos and his content because he does out real wrong-uns on this app.
Cheers, dude. And honestly, like, great awareness is always in here. And honestly, everyone in the chat, you're part of this as well. Don't forget it. Right, I'm going to fuck off.
James, take care, mate. I'll message you tomorrow. Take care.
Catch you later.
There's a few people in the comments saying he's actually live now.
Yes, a couple of people says he is live.
Come to him, someone come to him.
Do you want to play a second video?
Jam, can I just say, I've noticed somebody in the comments said I should have outed this months ago, but it doesn't work like that, man. Most of what I've learned about the guy only came to light in the last week or so that I was there. You know, most of the stuff, he blindsides you completely to what is actually going on. He constantly, you know, he would constantly say, I've been in the room decoying all day. He would stay in that room, perving or whatever he does. And he would come out and say, oh, but it was a real 5-year-old child and the too sensitive, the police took it off us, so there's not going to be a sting. The amount of times he's said that is unbelievable. And
No, he's not he's not live, people. He's not live.
And that's the way he covers up for the fact that he claims to operate a hunter team, but he never ever makes any stings. At least 5 times in the 2 months I was there, he said it turned out to be a real child, 5-year-old. It was so sickening, the police have took it off us. They're dealing with it.
Do you
And
feel
the other
like
day,
maybe
Jam,
he was
the other
correct?
day, right, he was sitting in the back of a car trying a damage limitation fucking attempt. He was saying, I'm on a sting right now, and if we get the go-ahead, I'll post it later on. Now, I know for a fact, if he was actually on a real sting, he wouldn't be sitting in a car on his own. They would have chat logs, they would have security, they would have everybody ready, and then they
I
would
think
go
they might have a video of this.
they would hand it out to
video
the police.
or
They
live.
would hand it out to the police once it was done. They didn't need permission to go and do a sting. They didn't need the go-ahead for anybody. It's a lot of fucking shite, man. He's never ever stung anybody through that page. That's a fact. Prove me
Mr.
wrong.
Shitdog, do you feel like that he was collecting evidence, so people would send him the evidence and then he would
Well, can you
pretend-
imagine? Can you imagine what he would get sent through that page? Not just
Exactly.
that.
And this is what I'm saying.
Vulnerable people who've been raped reaching out to him to say, "I want to be a decoy," and then he takes them straight into WhatsApp.
Yeah, not even that. I mean, it's the evidence that parents have sent him, victims have sent him.
Exactly. They were the days he sat and spent a whole day in his fucking room.
because they trusted him that much. Who knows what evidence has been sent to him that he's kept?
Yeah.
And listen,
Can I just?
That's the main reason he's not took that page, didn't you? Even though
Can I've just had
it's going to
something
bring
quite
damage
scary.
to him in the end. He's still willing to keep that up because he gets gratification for it.
I've just had something quite scary brought to my attention. Can I ask, has he had any dealings with any other hunting teams, as in being a member or anything else like that? Brittany, are you aware of anything?
He is connected to a lot of others, so most of the stuff he shares, he
Has
is
he been
connected
directly
to them.
involved?
I'm sorry, but he's not connected to them people if he's sharing stuff.
He's never been involved in a sting.
Let's be
Well,
honest. He
okay,
can't
he hasn't
even.
been involved in a sting, but he's told me that he works alongside a couple
Yeah, well, that's
of
bullshit.
hunting teams.
Has he
I'm
ever
not
disclosed those
100%
hunting
sure, but
teams?
It says things like that all the time.
Has he ever disclosed the names of those teams?
there was
No.
something to do with a vulnerable one. He said to me he helped make
Following
protect our
these
vulnerable
teams doesn't mean
children
he's
or something
involved.
like that. No, he says that he was one of the, like, what do you call people that like sets up something?
Founder.
He was a founder of something for vulnerable children.
No, not Ghost. He's not part of our team. He's
So,
never been
but
part of our team.
he talks that much stuff that
Is
now
Ghost- is Ghost
I'm not
here?
sure.
I don't
he
think so.
actively tries to lure children into that house of his. He actively tries to lure them on a
Well,
on a
that's what he
constant
told me. He
basis.
told me that he was in a protection of vulnerable
Hang
children
on, let's stop
group,
getting
and he
let's
was a
stop running
founder.
away with this. Let's stop running away with this. How do you know that he's luring children
I've
into that
witnessed
house?
it. I've witnessed that.
He lived with them for 2 months.
I know, but I mean, we're running away big time here because there's no evidence to suggest it.
There is evidence. There is,
Zach,
but this is what we can't talk about.
Zach, I'm just going to say to you, like I've said from the start, yeah, I've seen a lot more than I've said on this live because I can't show the proof of stuff, yeah. So don't talk about that
can
kind
I
of.
ask you a
Don't
question?
even get into a
Yeah, just know that everything that's being said in here, that there's probably a lot underneath the iceberg,
there is.
and where people aren't talking shite.
There is 100%.
There is a lot
When
more.
the story actually comes out, man, the whole world is going to be shocked for this. This is going to resound right around the whole fucking world, man.
Yeah, this is going to blow up big time, I tell you.
It's really, really sinister. It's dark as
Yeah.
fuck. And when it comes out, people are going to be shocked the whole fucking world over, man. It's
gonna be the worst thing TikTok's ever seen. That's all I'm gonna say. And I have seen stuff, and I have been shown the proof, but I can't show it on here, and we're not going to talk about it. So we're going to
Thank you,
keep
Jam.
it as it.
Appreciate that.
Do you know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you.
Because we're not going to sit here and ruin any cases and nothing like this. But when
Yes.
I tell you, these people are sat here, and what they're telling you is 100% true. And it will all come out in the wash, and the proof will all be shown eventually. But you've just got to let due diligence run us course.
For now, we can only use what I've sort of got.
My question is, right, is before you got a little bit arguing, someone said about him being a pedo or suggesting that he was a pedo, yeah? But then now you're saying that he was luring children to the house, so...
Because it's only what somebody has said. I don't have definitive proof myself of that, so I can't label him that.
What, that he's luring kids to the house, or that he's a peddalo?
Both.
Now, it's the kind of thing, Xavi, I think we're all on the same wavelength when we know what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm confused as well with what Xavi said, because obviously that just got said a minute ago, and then obviously when we said about is there proof, David said, yeah, there is proof of it happening.
Yeah,
so exactly what
because there's a witness. There's a witness account of it. I can't say yes, it's this person. I can't dox who was given the witness statement.
You've got to remember.
No one's asking you to do that. But if Shit Talk's just said yeah, and everyone's just vouched for Shit Talk and said he's not lying, he's 100% the truth, and I believe you, yeah, because I stand by what Jam says, right? If he's just made the claim that he's luring children to his house, that makes him a peddalo.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Xavi,
but we can't call him a peddalo.
Yeah, Xavi, there's a difference though. You've got to remember, you know this, Xavi. There's a difference.
If a bloke's luring kids to his house, he's a peddalo.
Zach,
Not necessarily.
How do you get proof
to
of
be
that?
a peddler? Right? Can I clear something up? To be a peddler,
Why
you
would
have
you
to have a
lure kids
sexual
to your house
attraction
if
to
they're a peddler?
children. It's nothing to do with interacting with children. It is a sexual attraction to children.
But why would they lure a child to their house if they didn't have that inkling? I don't get that.
Listen.
It's crayons.
Let me speak.
Maybe
Just let me
Shit
speak. 1
Talk
second.
Okay.
Right, 1 second. Just let me speak. Right. You can have proof of something, and you know in your own head what somebody stands for and what somebody is. But in the eyes of the law, until you've been before a court and you've been convicted, you can't publicly sit there and call that person a P. You know exactly what I'm talking about, Xavi.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, if he's luring kids to his house.
he is.
Okay, well, let's rephrase it then. We can say he has predatory behaviour.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So when it all come out about Jimmy Savile, you couldn't call Jimmy Savile a nonce before it came out and publicly charged with that. I don't agree with that, Jam. I think
That's the law, though, darling. It's shit, but that's the law.
Maybe it is, but then it's also civil to be done for slander, innit? So, in my eyes, if I wanted to label him a predator for luring kids to his house and putting nappies on and asking people to put nappies on him and having baby rooms and all the rest of it that's gone on in this live, then I've got all rights to do so. And if
I agree with you.
If let's just say,
now, fuck slander, mate. He's a nonce, mate. He's a bacon, absolutely, mate.
yeah, well, that's what my point is. You can't like.
Now they've said, I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you my own point. Yeah, so I
You
think
can't
he's a
lure
bacon
kids
as well.
to your house
But
and not be a peddler.
do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? That's my opinion. I do think it's a wrong one. I've said that, but has he been convicted of that? No, he hasn't. So do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to.
If he's got proof he's luring kids to his house, he's a fucking
So
pedophile.
Mike could actually tell you the story. If you give Mike a chance, he could actually tell you the story of this, what he witnessed whilst he was there.
Who?
Mike, Mr. Shit Talk. So he can actually give you the story of how this came about, and your minds are going to be blown. This is pure predator behaviour. If you just let Mike explain to actually what happened that day whilst he was there on the beach.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that in 1 second, right? We'll do that 1 second because we'd love to hear that from. I'm going to keep calling him Mr. S because I'm going to get myself cancelled if not. But before we do that, right, we're going to listen to Mr. S in 1 second with regards to that. Jamie, so everybody else, because we've only played one video, everybody else is patiently sat in the comments. Can you play the second video so people are up to date on what we're on about, please? And then Mr. S can take over and say whatever he's got to say.
He's a paedophile.
No, I don't agree with that all the time.
Jamie, are you there, bruv?
Only have that much for a kid. Oh, the wee Winnie the Pooh now. Oh, they're very cute though.
You can't get these anymore.
No, oh fuck.
These are huggies. You can't buy these anymore.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, you're well stocked up.
Yeah, they're all close. Shoes, they're all shoes.
That's just stuff. Motherfucker has more shoes than I do.
Yeah, there's everything.
So
all bedrooms included. So I was going to put the clothes to the room.
yes.
So it's a bit cloudy sooner in this room, but I can't be asked now. What about
I was going to say, like, fuck that.
It's literally too much work for this to do it, so I kind of just like.
So does he just sort of stay in the house, or do you bring him out with you?
No, I don't bring him out.
No, you don't bring him out then.
No, I don't bring him out of the house.
So do you see him as your dependent, like your son?
Yeah.
Or do you see him as a former yourself?
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard because like I would say more probably as my child.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I see it more.
And is that maybe because too you've had been able to have children taken away from you?
Well, I can't have children.
Yes, that's what I mean. Is that like, do you think you like sort of attached to him more because you'll never have children?
I don't know. I don't know. I have never been able to like get to the bottom of it.
Oh, you've never been able to explain it.
Yeah, I've never been able to get down to the bottom of why, it's there, but he's literally like see when I'm having seizures and stuff.
Yeah.
It really works really well with me.
Yeah. Do you come out of it because you think you need to look after your child?
Yeah, distraction, but it doesn't stop them, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Just sort of even get you out of them quicker.
It's a mechanism when I come out of it. It gives me a bit of a surroundings that I'm still, in the present kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, it's so much stuff down that road that but it worked, it connected and it got me off the drinking the drugs. It got me off everything.
How long have you had it? Or it is a boy, isn't it? Yeah, it's a boy. I've seen it, yeah.
I've had him now, but I had him since age 18, so I'm 29 now.
Oh, so he's been with you most of your, like, adult life now?
Yeah.
That's not too bad then, so it's not. Okay, I follow that girl on TikTok too that has one. I think her son died. I think you call her son Jamie.
Right.
And she has a wee room for her son and everything and all.
Yeah.
And she would still buy stuff that she thinks he would like now.
Is that the woman that has the bedroom?
Yes, like she goes and she buys him like stuff now still. Like if she sees stuff in the shop. Stop the record.
Yeah, cut it, Jamie. They've got the gist of it now. They've got.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.